Bit of an intro here. I've just inquired how much they want for Roy Brewer. If you joined us on the last episode, I said I was going to have a look at maybe offering to buy him, and I've asked them how much they want, and look at how much they want: 13.5 million. It's even if I negotiated, I think the best I could probably opt for is probably, I don't know, 8 million. I don't have 8 million, so unfortunately it looks like Roy Brewer, unless we can get him on loan next season, is not going to be with us. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GDB365, playing as ECFC in Sky Bet League 1. That little intro there, don't know if you saw that, tried to sign Roy Brewer ahead. He's only valued at 500 grand. They wanted 13.2 million or whatever it was it said. I think it's fair to say we're not going to be getting Roy Brewer. If you look over to the left, you can see there's 2 games to go. We're 4 points clear of Bradford City. A positive result against today's opponents, Walsall. If not them, then Barnsley. We'll see us go up automatically, not automatically, see us win the title, go up as champions, which is what I was looking to say. If going to the last 2 games, you may have saw, we didn't win, we drew 2-2, and we lost 2-1 to Wickham, who were 3rd place. They, worth noting, are vying to take that 2nd spot, dropping Bradford City. Worth noting, I would like this to happen because there's this guy here called Bradley Stannard, who looks very, very handy. He's not the best technically, but look at those physicals and mentals. And I scouted him. I'm sure I scouted him. I'm going to scout him now anyway, but I'm pretty sure I'd already scouted him. Never mind. And he can play in a few different positions, albeit he's only 1m77, so he'd more likely be a right back. And also this guy over here, Roshan Williams, is their key player. Look how class this guy looks for a centre-back. I mean, he's not the best passing wise, I regards ball playing defender, but as a covering one, he's fast, he's strong, he's determined, his anticipation's good, his heading's decent, marking's good, tackling. And I think for the championship, I think he could be a really good player for us. I mean, with him being at Bradford City, he's valued at 400 grand. I reckon we could probably pick him up. I mean, he's coveted by Barnsley, Scunthorpe and Stevenage, which are teams that are, no offence to them now, but in the game's status, they're lesser than us. You know, we're going up into the championship. Why would he not want to come unless he comes up with us? And that's why I would dearly like Wickham to beat them at the last hurdle. But for today's game, it's been a long 12 days since. The team, I am probably going to just quickly mix it up a little bit because we didn't have much success in the last game. Callum Saunders is going to make way for Adel Naby because he didn't play that well. I should have done this before. Skidmore, how well did you play? Not very well. I'm going to give Tommy Buckle another run out. Hezentalik will start the game in place of Walsh, who's not been playing that well of late. Still over a 7, which is still decent. So yeah, you can see Yaskline in goal, Jeffs at right back, White at left back, McCarthy right in the middle, with Powell and Buckle the wingers, with Liddell and Hessenthal as centre midfielders, Naby and Brewer up top. It's a familiar looking force up front. Attacking movement is the focus. Let's get into this game. Stanislas still looks handy. He's 32 though now, so he's probably not going to be as handy as he probably once was. I'm going to say try and break us out of this bad run. Again, trying to stay away from the mention of the title. I don't want to put too much pressure on them. I had a team top before, again, similar sort of vein, don't put any pressure on them. Just so you've done. I'm proud of your achievements, even though we've won the game anyway. Right, Powell with the corner, swings it in towards Ackle right, but comes out to Naby. He's been forced wide, plays it to Buckle as a shot, but it's blocked. Liddell picks up the loose ball. That was a clear-cut chance somehow. About 1 million bodies in front of him, and it's a clear-cut chance. Okay. Worth noting as well, this is the final home game for us. Hesenthaler, can we seal it with a win? To wrap up the title, it would be absolutely brilliant if we could. Buckle with a cross. It's hit the post, actually. I thought the keeper was just going to claim it, but it hit the post. Resulting corner. Powell to take. Swings it in. Headed away by, I can't even pronounce his name. I'm not even going to attempt to. Let's just click on his name. Kipikawa. I'm going to try. Here he is now on the ball. Kipikawa. Chipped it forward to Seller. Seller will score here because Jaskline's in no man's land. And that's 1-0, and that's not in the script. Not in the script at all. Well, first shot, first goal. So he got it here and chipped it over. I was not really taking the mick, but I was struggling to pronounce his name, and Seller there. Decent finish, but Jääskeläinen got to question his rushing out there. And that's it for half time, which seems a bit of a pain. I am going to say I'm not happy. I'm going to say, where's your passion, lads? Do you even want to win? Decent response. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with the players that haven't responded. That usually gets a reaction. Not happy. Start second half. Hopefully that kick up the backside will get us a response. Right, another chance potentially for Walsall here. Powell heads it away. Naby tries to collect, but Stanislas has it and plays it to Green. Plays in Seller. Seller gets his second. I think it takes a deflection, I'm not sure. But third goal of the season. And our season is grinding to a halt here in terms of points. Yeah, it looks suspiciously offside. It might have been played on by Aidan White, but changes are going to be made. I'm probably just going to make a triple change here. In fact, no. Scratch that. Instant highlight. What's going to happen? Liddell plays it a lovely ball wide to Powell. That's a great ball. Powell with a cross. Bucko at the far post. Instant reply. 2-1. And to be honest with you, Bucko was one of them that was about to make way, but that was brilliant play there. 3 passes there. Boom. Defenders really should have done better there. Shocking defending on their part, but I don't care. We're back in this game. We're going to make some changes. Junior Stanislas has gone off, which is probably one of the best things we're going to hear, apart from that if that Seller went off. Right, Ben Liddell, you just played an awesome ball, so you're going to stay on. Aidan White's playing poorly, so I'm going to bring on Jack Senior. Powell just provided an assist there as well, but I think Callum Saunders comes on for Naby, who was not playing that well, although he's looking fired up, which is usually an indication he's going to play well, but it's not doing it yet. Callum Saunders, come on, get yourself back in the goals. Been missing the last couple of games. You got 1 or 2 goals and then you've dropped off again. But Roy Brewer's pretty much carried us, and unless we can get him on loan next season, I think we're going to be looking at having a weaker strike force than last season. I'm actually going to make a ball move here. I'm going to bring on Geraldo Martin on the left hand side. He played quite a few times there last season. He's going to come on here, and I think he could change his game more than Skidmore, I think, from getting on the end of a cross sort of perspective, because he scores quite a lot of important goals. It seems that Bradford City are losing and Wickham, well, they are both losing, so neither of them want to go up, it looks of things, and neither do we, because we're losing as well. And Geraldo Martin's introduction seems to have done nothing. And that's going to be it. That's a disappointing end of the season at home. Second loss of the season at home. Coinciding with some bad form here. And that is a poor result. Disappointed. Sort of match should be winning. They're motivated. Hopefully that will inspire them to a win against Barnsley. Last game of the season. Hopefully you're going to join us for that. In fact, hold the phone. Bradford City, they lost as well. So as a result, we're champions. We lose at home, but we still get the title and can have the celebration parade in the middle of Eastleigh, which is going to be awesome. So yeah. But now on to the last game against Barnsley, a bit of a dead rubber. So yeah, you can see there we've won the Sky Bet League 1 title. Gillingham have been relegated as well. Wigan have got a player spot. I'm still only seeing, even despite these, despite Eastleigh overachieving here. And getting back-to-back promotions all the way up to the Championship from the Vanarama National League, we're still only seen as favoured personnel, along with most of the players that I've brought in, mixed in with a couple that icons over here. We've got Josh Murray, who was already here. Adil Naby is a player that I brought in. Hezental is a player I brought in. I did manage Mosley and Murray, of course. Still here is Murray. But yeah. Hopefully we'll make his way onto the icons list soon, because I don't see how we're not going to be. It's as high a position as Eastleigh have ever been in the history of the club, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. They were founded in 1946. Maybe I should have a look into the actual history. Yeah, so I believe so. I mean, I've looked at domestic leagues here, and the highest we've ever been is League 2, which was last season, which was, which is crazy. They've mainly been Vanarama South and below. Only recently got into National League not so long since. So yeah, we're doing really well, and how I'm not anything more than just favoured personnel is beyond me. But hopefully you're going to join us. I mean, look at that. confidence, 100% confidence in me. That's awesome. And they were a bit sceptical in the interviews, I remember, about the philosophies and things like that. So, yeah. Hopefully you're going to join us for the last game of the season, which is Barnsley. Right, so, last game of the season. It's going to be a bit of a, a relaxed one, I suppose. But the team, as follows, is going to be Jas Klein in goal with Murray and Senior, the fullbacks. Clark-Salter returns from injury alongside Wright. We've got Gerardo Martin starting on the right, Skidmore on the left. Skidmore possibly for his last game. For us, Walsh and Charles Cook in the middle, with Saunders and Brew up top for, again, Brew's potential last game of the season. I forgot to change that to attacking move, which is probably too late now. But never mind, let's get into this game. Josh Murray obviously returned from injury, as is... Charles Cook returning from suspension after getting 20 yellow cards. See if we can get 21. Hard nut in the middle of the field, which is what you need. We're actually, no one expects the result, so let's just say that. Get absolutely no response. Awesome. Passionately. Faith in you. But that was actually pretty good. Kind of saved the team talk. And this doesn't get the game underway. No pressure whatsoever on this game. Very pleasant to say. A couple of players returning as well, which has probably been one of the reasons why we've declined somewhat. I.e. Josh Murray missing and Charles Cook not being able to, and Clark-Salter as well, not being able to rotate the team, which obviously now we're able to. Right, so Martina throws it to Mason. Martina has it again. It's robbed well by Senior, who's done, he does all right. To say that he's not deemed that good enough really for this league, but he does all right. Saunders has it now. Plays it wide to Geraldo. Geraldo's got opposition in front of him, so lays it back to Murray, who can lay it down the line for Geraldo again. He comes across, and Pierre has it now. Now it's Digby. Long ball forward. It's brought down well by Bennett, but Walsh intercepts. Now it's Wright. Finds Skidmore on the left-hand side. Chips a lovely ball to Saunders. Saunders, can he score? What a delightful chip. Lobs the keeper from 25 yards out. A contender for the goal of the season there, I think. Absolute howitzer. Howitzer? That's a lob. It said howitzer down here. That's a lob. Let's watch it in 3D. Right, so Skidmore played a delightful ball over for Saunders. Right-footed as well, it has to be said. That is a lob. That is not a howitzer. That is a lob. And look at the celebration. And that's half-time. Not been a single highlight since Regan Charles Cook getting his customary yellow card. Right, how many games has he actually played? Let's have a look. He's played 26 and got 13 off the bench, and he's got 20 yellow cards. What a guy. And it's not even that aggressive. Aggression's only 11. I don't know what it is, but he makes me laugh. He's my hero. So, we're winning 1-0. I think we've got to say capable of even better. They're loving that to some degree. A decent team talk to send us on his way into the second half, which Barnsley will get us underway with. Yet another yellow card for us. It seems the referees don't like us. 4 yellow cards, all for us. Right, Murray with the throw, finds Walsh in a deep position. Now it's Murray again on the right-hand side, looking for options. He finds Geraldo. Geraldo now doesn't get the cross in first time. It's blocked. Charles Cook has it now. Squares it to Walsh. Lovely ball wide to Murray. He's in a crossing position. Instead he opts to pass to Geraldo. It's back to Charles Cook. Now Murray again. Charles Cook. Little 1-2. That's Geraldo. First time ball into Saunders. And that's a great save from Boffin. The false Buffon. Well, the Buffon of League One, you might say. Walsh with the resulting corner. It's headed away by Martin. And Green can break now. They've technically got 3 against 1 here. Unless the defenders can get back. Senior's trying to get back. Digby's got it now. Plays it wide to Musto. He's held it well though. And Bennett now. Plays it wide to Martinez in a very, very much a crossing position. And gets across it and Bennett's there. Highlight over and that looked like it could have been a goal. Not going to complain. Bradford City and Wickham are on the same points tally. I wonder if there's any goal difference to think about. Yeah, it would seem that as we continue the game, there's 10 goal swing to try and lose. I think Bradford City are losing and Wickham are winning, but it's not going to be enough. So our dream of getting the Bradford players are probably unlikely, although the right back is available for 1.7 million. That's all of our transfer budget. Unless I do it over monthly periods, I can halve his transfer budget, but we'll have to wait and see as Bennett comes forward and looks to have a shot. Puts it wide. Powell is going to come on for Geraldo. Walsh is going to come off for Hesenthaler and Benley-Dale. Let's get rid of some of the bookings. I'm just going to make all the changes now. Might have been a bit of a mistake that because Josh Murray is looking very tired and so is Jake Clark-Salter. But never mind. It's the last game of the season. Let's have a bit of fun. Not created that many chances than Barnsley had. The better of the play. Move on now. Keeps it landing towards Mason. Right, heads away as per. Digby gives it away to Hesenthaler. Now Brewer now. Can Eastleigh break? That's a delightful ball to Skidmore. Skidmore with an ambitious effort. What a goal that is. Is that a cross? Or is that literally goal of the season? He's hit that on the volley from wide on the left touchline. Probably 40, 45 yards out. 45 probably stretching it, but he's on the angle. Look at this now. Brewer, lovely. Outside of the boot cross. And then first time half volley. Boom. Dips like Fook. And hits the side netting before hitting the back of the net. That makes no sense. 2-0. Game sealed up. Sealed? Sealed up? Sealed. Win sealed. Wickham are now drawing. They needed like a 10-goal swing. They were never going to do it. They're going to be facing Fleetwood as it stands. We're going to be playing Rotherham in the playoffs. Right, Senior with the throw. Is there a chance for one more goal? It's cleared away. It's 15 seconds to go. Hesenthaler finds Liddell. Not really got many options, but he finds Murray on the right-hand side. Hit the line. He does. Powell now. Has he got a chance to cross it in? No, he decides not to chase it and let Griffin get in there and clear it to Boyd. Now Digby chips it forward, and that is it. End of the season. It's finished. Barnsley 0, Eastleigh 2. Shame we couldn't get to 100 points, but you never know. We can always do it next season in the Championship. Yeah, whatever. Right, so the season is over. I am going to just quickly go through the squad in terms of possession, stats and what have you. We'll start with the apps. Jääskeläinen has played 50 games. He's missed a couple because of the call-ups and what have you. Akko Wright's next highest appearance maker with 45 and 1 sub. And then Roy Brewer, that man, 43 appearances, 7 off the bench. Chris Pelling is not included because he's not here. Josh Murray with 38 after that, and then everyone else has been mainly rotated, and they've all got roughly around 30 game sort of amount of appearances, some due to injury, some due to just rotation, which I think that's why we've had so much success. We've kept everybody as fresh as possible, apart from key performers such as Brewer, Wright and Jääskeläinen. Going into the goals tally, we've had 5 players in double figures, and quite a few, well, 4 not far away from double figures. In fact, one of them doesn't even play for us at this moment in time. He's on loan, so discard him. But everyone else, he's actually up for the player of the season in the non-league, I want to say. Vanarama National League, is Maidstone, so yeah, Vanarama National League. So yeah, we've got Roy Brewer, 32 goals, 7 assists. Callum Saunders, 16 goals, 11 assists. Adel Nabe, a poor return from him this year, 14 goals, 5 assists. Not bad, but compared to what he did last season. Tommy Buckle chipping in with 12 goals and 9 assists, and Johnny Bate picking up 10 for not that many appearances, to be fair, and 4 assists as well. Gerardo Martin with 9 important goals and probably 9 important assists. Andrew Powell this time getting 9 goals. That's not a bad return from him, and 19 assists as well. That was very good to see. And Skidmore, it's coming in on loan around January time. 9 goals and 12 assists. He came in as an initial replacement. No, he wasn't. No, it was supposed to be him and Tommy Buckle. Buckle was keeping him out of the side. He came in after he got injured, and then obviously we got the other guy in who's not really featured. Other than that, there's not been many other goals from anywhere else. A couple from like the centre midfielders and the defenders, but yeah, not a bad return really. All in all, average rating, best player this season, the captain himself. Jake Hesenthaler, 40 combined 40 appearances, 7.61 average rating is very good. He's actually tied with Dennis Skidmore, who's got the same average rating, but that is he's played more games as Hesenthaler. That's probably why he's on top. Saunders obviously doing very well this season, 7.57. He'll be staying next season, I would imagine. Roy Brewer, you know, when he scores, he plays well. When he doesn't, he plays poorly. Whereas Saunders, when he scores, he plays well. When he doesn't, he generally plays well because he gets an assist. Josh Murray, even though he had that bad game recently, there you are there, 5.8 against Bradford, still chips in with the 7.53 average rating, and you could probably see the rest of them. I was just going to do the top 5 for now. Assists, Powell on top, with Skidmore and Callum Saunders getting quite a lot, and then you've got Tommy Buckle and Gerardo Martin. Few assists from Brewer and Charles Cook and Walsh, but nothing really to write home about. One last thing, I'll look at Jääskeläinen. He's kept 18 clean sheets. He's conceded 46 in 43 appearances in the league. Not too disappointed with his performance this year, and he's probably going to be going into the championship with us. After that, is he going to be good enough? Not entirely sure, but he's definitely proved his worth. It's just the defenders in front of him do need improving, I have to be honest. We'll have to see what happens. That's going to be it for this season. Let's just quickly go into this. Right, results that let us down in terms of goals conceded there. Bradford City and Fleetwood conceding 8 goals in 2 games is not acceptable. Conceded 4 goals in 2 games there, not acceptable. Well, 6 goals in 3, not acceptable. Defence is definitely on the agenda. We definitely need to try and retrieve Roy Brewer's services for next season. If I have a look at the final standings in the leagues, we'll know who we're going to be playing against. I already know that Leeds are coming down, so that'll be an interesting game for us. So next season, it's looking... Yeah, in fact, that's a done deal. We're not going to be playing Portsmouth, Southend and Bristol City. I'll have a look at some of their players and see if any of them are good enough. I would like to think Portsmouth have got a couple of decent players. I don't know why. Just like to think so. We're not going to be playing Wolves or QPR, which is probably kind of relief because QPR, as far as I'm aware, have got loads of money. One of these are going to be going up, so potentially some hard games next season. Right, in terms of the Premier League, Leeds can't get out of it. It's Watford, Swansea or West Brom. Going to be a hard selection there. Worth noting, the Leeds manager, Chris Powell, opted to... he got approached by Swansea and left them. Left Leeds for Swansea. Leeds have now got a manager called Fernando Hierro. You might remember him. Former Real Madrid player, defender. Played for Bolton briefly as well. Let's quickly just have a look at him. Yeah, Real Madrid, long time. Started off at Vélez years ago, 83, 84, and played all the way up to 2002, 2003. He's a Champions League winner, and he played pretty much every single game. He finished his career at Bolton when they were in the Premier League under big Sam Allardyce with his massive face. But otherwise, other teams to look out for next season were going to be pretty damn tough, I would imagine. The likes of Hull start off in the Premier League. Middlesbrough is up at the top echelons of the league. Forest are undoubtedly going to be good if they stay down, as are Norwich and well, any of those 4, to be honest with you. Bournemouth are going to be good, I reckon. Burnley, again, another one that always seem to be up there. Obviously, things have changed because players have moved on it and we're like 8 years into the future, well 7. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. I'm not going to hold out much hope for an automatic promotion again this season. If we have a good start though, again like this season, who knows, maybe we can get ourselves in and around the playoffs area, but realistically I'm thinking avoiding this area here. So we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully I have enjoyed this video and indeed this season. As you can see, our financial situation is not very good, but you can see the transfer budgets and wage budgets for next season. Hopefully you're going to join us for next season, and how many times can I say next season? The answer is about 4. I don't know. I could be even wrong with that. But just in case I'm one shy, next season. There you go. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, why not press that like button. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, hopefully join us for the next season. There you go. That's number 5. Where we'll be in the Sky Bet Championship. Look forward to that. So then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.